Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to highlight 2 free games that you can pick up right now. On top of that, 2 free games next week and some great PC game deals. Also want to give you guys a heads up on how you can get, as a part of those PC game deals, Alan Wake 2 a little bit cheaper. Looks like I was wrong about the port, but to defend myself, I'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, looks like that game turned out great, and that's very exciting stuff. So, first of all, let's talk about the free games that you can pick up right now. The Evil Within 2 is the big one on the Epic Games Store, but also you have Tandem: A Tale of Shadows. Now, last week, you had Evil Within 1 being given away for free, and this week you have Evil Within 2, which I think is an even stronger game than Evil Within 1. The atmosphere, the horror elements of this game are pretty well done. The gameplay is solid. If you're into horror titles, this is definitely one to check out. Visually, I don't have to say it holds up well, given that it's only 6 years old. But yeah, it does visually look great, and I would definitely recommend you to play this, and it's one of the stronger titles that Epic Games Store has offered in a while. So, you know, along with Evil Within 1 last week. But yeah, that's free right now. And then also Tandem: A Tale of Shadows. Tandem: A Tale of Shadows redefines the puzzle platform genre with a unique gameplay and exceptional aesthetics. Help Emma and the teddy bear Fenton solve the mystery of the disappearance of the famous magician Thomas Kane. The game has 109 Steam user reviews, 88% positive, typically $9.99, 73 on Metacritic as well, which honestly is fairly decent. So that's free as well. Nice complimentary game, really, to the big one that is Evil Within 2. Come next week, you'll get free copies of Fist Forged in Shadow Torch, which that's a really solid one. Metroidvania. I don't recall if they've given that game away for free. I want to say they haven't, but yeah, that's a really good one. And then Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, which is a quirky game that's actually, you know, kind of popular. But Fist Forged in Shadow Torch, you should absolutely check that out next week, but I'll give you guys a heads up when that does go live. But, you know, that's 3 solid back-to-back weeks on the Epic Games Store. The Evil Within 2, and Fist Forged in Shadow Torch. I mean, all of this kind of lining up with the release of the biggest Epic Games Store exclusive probably of all time, because it's their self-published title in Alan Wake 2. Yeah, that's a pretty big one. I should say it's a published title by them. Remedy obviously developed it. Speaking of Alan Wake 2, our good friends at Green Man Gaming have a lot of great deals available right now, and you can in fact get Alan Wake 2, an Epic Games Store key. It's not out on Steam. I don't know if it'll ever be out on Steam, but you can get it cheaper. It's listed at $49.99, but you can use the code OCT17, that's OCT17, 17% off. It'll knock it down to $41 and change. Now, you can also get the deluxe edition discounted, and there is DLC, story-based DLC coming in 2024. Now, yes, my fear-mongering, my pessimism towards the PC version of this game was in fact unfounded. Yes, I was wrong. I'm happy to be wrong that Alan Wake 2 turned out to be a good PC version, and it looks like the game, visually speaking, is a absolute delight. Now, can you guys cut me some slack on this one? Yes, I was fear-mongering a little bit, but can you guys really blame me? They dropped the system requirements kind of at the last minute, a week before the release of the game. And guys, 2023 has been an absolute train wreck, an absolute abomination when it comes to PC releases, so I feel like my pessimism in this case is warranted, alright? I'm sorry, guys, that maybe I took it a little far and I didn't give Remedy the credit that they deserved, that they were going to drop something of quality, but you know, it's better to be, you know, pessimistic towards these things and then be pleasantly surprised, as I am with Alan Wake 2, than hoping for the best and then getting a Cities Skylines 2, getting a Star Wars Jedi Survivor, getting a Last of Us Part 1, getting a Forspoken, getting a Wild Hearts, and can we go on and on and on about all these games, getting a Lords of the Fallen, getting a Starfield even, as far as performance goes. We've just been through the ringer this year, guys, that I feel like my pessimism is a little bit warranted, and yeah, here's me doing damage control for me being wrong, but nonetheless, it's a good thing that I was wrong, and the only thing that I think is going to push a lot of people away from buying this game is the fact that it is an Epic Games Store exclusive. I think based on the reception of this game, it's got a 90 on Metacritic, 93 on OpenCritic as I'm recording this video. I do think that's going to elevate it a little bit, and people are going to be willing to pick it up on the Epic Games Store, so I don't think it's going to be that big of... I don't think it's going to be detrimental to a great extent to this game. Is it going to hurt sales a little bit? Absolutely. If this game was on Steam, I think it would absolutely crush it. I think it would do incredibly well, but, you know, I don't know if we're going to get sales numbers for a game like this, but I think it's going to do fairly well on all platforms across the board, given the reception of the game has been incredibly strong. So get that a little bit cheaper. Couple of other titles. Resident Evil 4 Remake is 43% off for $34.44. One of my front runners for Game of the Year right now. A tremendous remake. Runs really well on PC. Give that game a strong recommendation. Even if you aren't a big Resident Evil fan, this is a game that you can jump into and have a great time with it. They did a great job with the remake. You should definitely check out Separate Ways as well. Game does have a deluxe edition, but the deluxe edition is total memes, and you shouldn't really buy it. A complete edition you should buy is for Resident Evil Village. The gold edition is 65% off for $17.40. This is an awesome deal for a game, RE Village, that was one of my favorites of 2021. You also get the Winter's expansion here, the Trauma Pack DLC, and obviously the base game. Not a super lengthy game, but a really atmospheric and engrossing horror title, and does Resident Evil justice here. $17.40 is a great pickup. The standard edition is also at a fantastic price at $13.92, but man, you're paying $3 and change more. You're getting the Winter's expansion. I think that's worth it for the additional content that you're getting. Couple of other sales to note: that there is a Tomb Raider franchise sale on GMG. Your typical stuff. Rise of the Tomb Raider is $5.16. Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition is $8.60. Tomb Raider Game of the Year is $3.41. So these deals are beating out the Steam deals right now for the respective titles as well. Steam obviously is running deals on all these games directly, and again, you do get Steam keys for all of these titles except for Alan Wake 2, which is an Epic Game Store exclusive, but certainly recommend Tomb Raider Game of the Year, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. All of those games are great. Fallout 76, the Fallout Day Sale is still running. Check those deals out. Fallout 4 Game of the Year, Fallout 4 Base Game, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition, Fallout 3 Game of the Year is $4.25, which is a stupid good deal. Fallout New Vegas Ultimate, $5.61. A little bit more expensive, but that's still a stupid good deal as well. And then lastly, I do want to give a shout out to RoboCop Rogue City. Kicking off November with a bang. RoboCop is getting a video game. This game is set after the events of RoboCop 2. Looks like a pretty interesting game, and the first-person shooting gameplay, I wouldn't say looks blow away, but I think if you're a fan of RoboCop, from a visual standpoint, aesthetics, they've got the same guy doing the voice acting. I'm not a big RoboCop fan, so I can't really speak on it too much. But yeah, it's 22% off on Green Man Gaming for $39. There is the Alex Murphy edition. It's 22% off for $46.79. It's got a bunch of superfluous cosmetics, but the way they get you, that 48 hours of quote-unquote early access. You guys already know how I feel about that. Do I need to be a broken record and go down that rabbit hole again? It's not early access, guys. You already know. It's a single-player game. The game's ready to be shipped. The game's ready to go. They're gonna patch it. They're gonna have the patch ready to go because there's gonna be a bevy of people that want that quote-unquote 48 hours of early access, and they're gonna get the additional, $10 MSRP, or in this case, it would be an extra $7 and change. So, I hate it. I hate this trend in gaming, but it's gonna be a trend that's here to stay because obviously publishers have figured out that this is a way to make some extra money off their game releases. And game development is getting more expensive. Like, I hear that argument, but this ain't it, man. This ain't it for me, but it looks like this is something we're just gonna have to live with, which is a little bit of a bummer, but what can you do? But that's gonna do it for me. Again, Evil Within 2 free on the Epic Game Store. Check that out for sure. Hopefully you guys got Evil Within 1. Play through that. Tandem: A Tale of Shadows free as well. A lot of great deals. Alan Wake 2 at the top. Again, looks like the PC version's pretty good. It's Epic Game Store exclusive. Thankfully, this is one game that has surpassed my expectations as far as PC performance goes. But guys, given the track record in 2023, you can't hold it against me too much, alright guys? You can't, based on seeing those system requirements and then, a week before and just 2023 in general, it's nice to see Alan Wake 2 turned out well. I'm excited to check it out, obviously. I love the first game, so yeah, that'll be nice. And again, it's getting reviewed incredibly well. Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil Village, Tomb Raider sale, Fallout sale, RoboCop Rogue City if you're interested in that and looking forward to that. Steep discount on it, given that it's not even out yet. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.